Division World Champion and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner. And now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a two-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor.
Fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Good counter shot by her. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. Can't find a home for that jab. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
She scores without counters. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. And you can see here on this replay, that body shot froze her in her tracks.
Even I've got it.
1, 2, 3.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Switch back
On to the second round. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They exchange punches. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. This is a high-octane battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. She got clipped by that counter. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Missing with the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Can't land the jab there. Beautiful counter punch. Katie Taylor hurt. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Wicked work. I love that. I love that. That jab slick.
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful, because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That punch scores. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Another scoring shot there. Nice counter shot by her. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made...
Back in the game.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A straight right just misses. She catches and counters. Can't land that jab. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hold that thought! Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? We were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
She wasn't ready for that counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before...
Whoa, Johnny! The greatest female perhaps... And down goes Katie Taylor. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
1,
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fights at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Just misses with that jab. Tried to score with a jab. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up.